get it in. Baby, I thought you already knew. I get it in. She said she horny, she love me long time. I said, let me give you just a piece of my freaky mind. You said you're feeling me, baby, that's a sign. Come on, baby, just move your body from behind. Baby, you know I love you. Never doubt this big belly line. Never doubt that body like a yonder. Hold up, I'm about to get up on her. I'm getting in that boom boom. So make moves. I'll say it again. Do your thing, cause it's big, Billy. Let me can't do nothing. I'll be, but baby, I thought you already knew. I get it in. So bad to the pussy that you thought it was a sin. Yeah, I'm gonna blow your back out. Leave the lights on or turn the lights out. Either way, I get it in. 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 Oh, no, you already know that I get it in. 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 Hey, baby, I thought you already knew. I get it in. Let's go. Don't worry about my itches, cause it's enough to satisfy you. I'm a pro with this, baby. This is nothing new. All I wanna know is what you wanna do. All I got on my mind is fucking you. So don't forget the condom, cause I'm about to get it in. I'll have your ass straight moaning while I'm all up in my zone.
Hello, everybody. It's my buddy DC, the musical artist. Can't see it, but that's my guy. He has the song "I Get It In." DC is DCEEMUZIKALARTIS. He's on YouTube. There's a few videos out. He has one, "I'll Never Be Like Them." That's over 3,000 views. This one's 430 views. But yeah, I want to say hello. I haven't been on, tried to get on earlier for some strange reason and lost my connection on my internet. Don't know what's going on with that. But today is December. December 29th, 2021, and the year. I want to say Happy New Year, everybody. Coming right up a couple of days. I hope everybody's blessed. Got sick Christmas Day. Got really sick, man. It was bad. I was throwing up. I was doing everything. I was, I came home. I work. This was, I worked Friday night going into Saturday morning. I worked Friday. I got off after midnight over at my job at Speedway. So I went out. Said, okay, I'm fine. I'm good. I said, let me go get a pizza over at 7-Eleven. Because sometimes I go over there because 7-Eleven's in Drake. I was like, okay, I'm going to get pizza, see my guys over there. My guy Gil, you know what I'm saying? Made me pizza. I was like, okay, figured, okay, cool, I'm good. Usual, got my drinks, my iced teas. I'm ready, gonna go home. You know what I'm saying? Go home. Girlfriend, she's home, sleeping. So I was like, okay, I'm not gonna bother her. Do my thing. So I was watching TV a little bit. I'm eating. I'm like, okay. First, I was fine. And then I just, for some strange reason, I don't know what was up, but, where I felt, very tired, woozy, dizzy. Didn't even know where I was. I was watching TV. I didn't know. I was walking around. I had to use the bathroom. I used the bathroom a lot. I didn't know where I was. I didn't even know where I was. I went to my room, and I was just like, okay, let me lay down. And went on the couch like I am here. And I was like, man, I don't feel good. I don't know what's up with, you know what I'm saying? So I ended up eventually going into her room. I woke her up, and she didn't, she thought I was joking at first. And and because usually, sometimes I play around and stuff like that. I might wake her up and stuff like that. She gets pissed at me, but whatever. And then I ended up clutching onto the door. I said, I don't feel good. She thought I was joking again. And I was like, I don't feel good. So I'm leaning, grabbing hold of the door. She ended up turning on her light. She said, go to the bed. So I went to the bed, and I was like, man, I didn't know what to do. because I was just like not feeling well at all. And she eventually called 911. They took a little while to come over to our address. So I was like, man, like I'm like just sitting there. She's patting me, hitting me. Hey, you all right? You still alive? You know what I mean? And honestly, I didn't know if I was gonna be alive or not. And honestly, if it happened where I die, because we're all gonna die eventually, I just said, whatever. If it was gonna happen, it was gonna happen. You know what I mean? It was just like whatever. You know, um, I thought that was it for me. So eventually, the ambulance they came took a little while, but they came trying to tell me, "You're all right." Open up my eyes, they're trying to lean me up against, trying to get me up against the bed, sit up, on the bed. So I was like all over the place. I didn't even know where I was really. Um, they're putting flashlights in my eyes, trying to check me, and eventually they put me into the stretcher, put me in a chair, and then they put me in a stretcher, and then eventually like they took me down to the stairs and we went down, because we went down the stairs of our apartment. They took me down, and I was like, okay, so I'm in the ambulance, and I start getting sick. I start throwing up. Um, Obviously from the pizza and whatever. And normally I never throw up from pizza, ever. Um, but I threw up like so much, and it's like those guys, they gave me a blue bag to try to, and some of them like, and I kind of overheard them saying, "Oh, he's throwing up everywhere. He's this, and that, and da 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 da," and it's like. That's how it's like that's how you want to treat us. Like what I mean. I get it. We were sick. I was sick. I didn't know. You know, um, I couldn't control my throw up. So I was just all over the place, throwing up, and sick. And when they got me in the ambulance, I just kept throwing up or whatever, and they were trying to, hey, you all right and stuff, But it's like how they kind of treated me. It was like it wasn't like they treated me like super bad, but it wasn't like really respectful neither at the same time over there. And it's just like whatever, you know what I mean? But I get it. Um, they go through a lot of shit every day, but still, I felt like they really weren't as respectful. But yeah, they got me into the and I didn't really remember much after that. Like I think they got me to the hospital where I went to, and I was like okay, and I didn't really remember too much after that. I must have passed out or something or whatever after throwing up so much and having no energy and stuff. And then my blood pressure was super high at first and then eventually dropped down. That's scary. Um, but yeah, I ended up eventually going to the hospital, like I said, and it was just like, I don't really remember that much about it, but I just remember I wasn't feeling good, and I believe I had IVs in me and stuff like that, and they really weren't sure what was wrong with me. But I ended up leaving the hospital without having the results, which was probably stupid because most people would most stay. But I was in there till like three in the morning, whatever time I got there. And I might have got out around like 3 in the afternoon, and I didn't have no shirt or nothing like that because I threw up on the shirt. I had a black shirt, kind of like similar to this, and I threw up all over the place. So it was just like whatever. But yeah, it was crazy. You know what I mean? But I never got sick like that. I've been sick before in my life, but and I've thrown up like we all have. But I threw up really bad that day, and it was just like I don't know what happened about me eating that pizza, but it felt so, I felt very shitty. But I just want to say like, thank I feel a little bit better, thank God, you know what I mean. But I thought that was it, and I say this before I get off. I was thinking about my son. I was hoping that I'd see him again. But if that was it for me, that was it. I said that to everybody. My mother was a little mad at me. I didn't check out. I mean, I checked out without getting the results. My brother was too. Um, Eventually, I got home. The girl, she ended up taking me home. I had like no sneakers, so I was in socks walking outside in the cold. They gave me another pair of socks, so I had no sneakers. So I was walking, you know what I mean? And then she eventually picked me up and brought me home. So um, I was blessed. Then I ended up, like I said, I was supposed to work that Saturday, but obviously that wasn't going to happen. So um, she called my boss and let her know I wasn't. I just got out of the hospital. So, um, but no, I was very shocked and about that whole situation. But I just say this to everybody: just take care of yourself, be healthy. Um, don't eat too much. Don't eat too much. I'm not gonna sit back and say I'm Mr. Health Nut because I'm not. I still like my junk and my junk food, my sodas. You know what I mean? My candy and stuff like that. I do, but you still got to be careful about what you do and how you do it. But um, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to tell that story. Cause I haven't done a video in about 3 weeks or something like that. But I just figured I'd make one today. But I want to say everybody, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope 2022 is going to be a good year for everybody. I hope we pray that this virus eventually starts going down and this new virus, whatever it's called, I can't even pronounce it, but whatever. I just hope that we just get on track and pay attention and start being better to each other. You know what I'm saying? Because God is watching everybody. So feel free to everybody to check out my YouTube channel. Type in my name. It's Russell Mills, RussellMills, May 22nd, 2017. My first video was Why Black People Settle for Less. Feel free to subscribe to my channel. I want more subscribers. Get the likes up. Get the likes up. And, view my videos, everybody. But take care. God bless. Peace.